Daddy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that never happened before. How's it? Mad scientist here.
Where's for mommy with the steak? I think my mom's come just now.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy?
Yeah.
I do like this.
Yeah.
Let's open myself.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can't open. I can't open. I can't open, Daddy.
Okay.
I can't open, Daddy.
What is that?
I can't. It's seven.
Open it now, when mommy come, then you can have some.
But baby, let me go.
That's the first time ever that my live had to be cut because my daughter's on my live and she's usually on my live all the time. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this app, it chooses when it wants to it's never ever given me any issues when it comes to having my daughter on the live, but for some reason today there's an issue with my daughter being on my live because I said she must say insulation tape. And it's weird, nah, that all these people always tell you how the youth of today need to learn how to be entrepreneurs and all that. I got a violation because of child, what they call it? Child labor. Because I told her what insulation tape is. And because I told her that it is for electrical purposes. And because of that, they wanted to kick me off. You don't kick me off, I'll go myself. That was some weird shit right there. Yeah, it's you. I know, man. The damn magnet is big. What you want me to do? Fat ass magnet. Whew. Okay. Like I said, eventually I think that whole thing is going to be a problem. I feel like the sub, the whole surround, everything is just okay. Imagine that, teaching your daughter about being safe and they kick your ass off. Kick me off the live because I'm teaching her about safety. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright. Let me just double check here. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's Oh, that was clean and clear. I ain't got issues with that. Here we go. Okay, so he's okay. I can put the dust cap back on the saw and we should be good to go. Hmm? What's it? You want roti? Oh man, you're eating it. Huh? Where you got roti from?
From Daddy. Daddy gave me.
No, we should be good. She says she don't want, but then she's eating it. Alright. Okay, let's see. I think this is the one we took off here. Oh man, this thing is so badly damaged. Okay. Alright. don't know. I have to put this one in. I don't know what either. I'm gonna have to get a 12-inch gasket for this guy. But okay, we're gonna have to heat this guy up. Let's put some glue down. Good. Move it down. You have to heat this guy up to make him. Right now it's a little bit on the warped side. Need to put something a little bit weighty on this guy. I don't want to put too big a weight on it. Oh yeah. This guy is big enough, weighty enough. There we go. Okay. Alright, next up to test is this guy. But in order to test, we are going to need one of these guys. Let's see here. I'm sure I've got some of that. Alright. I just need one actually. Yeah, just one. So I just need to test it. So I'll just use this one quickly from here. So we can get it tested and then we can put it back. I've got more in the garage from other speakers that we went a different way with the other ones. So yeah. Yeah, so I had to cut my Warrior. Where is Warrior now? There you come with some warrior. That is such a weird name. What? Biggest subs I worked on is my 18s. No, worked on a XTC 24 inch. That's the biggest one I've worked on.
Daddy,
Yes.
I'm going to wait for my mommy in the bed, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to lay like Daddy now.
Huh?
I'm going to lay like Daddy.
You wanna lay like daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to be so much warm.
Okay. There we go.
Daddy, it was on your bed, Daddy. Daddy,
Yeah.
the water is on your bed.
Okay.
It was laying around on your bed.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Go. All right. How's it, babe? It depends on what's wrong with the woofer when you're recoiling it. From start to finish though, for one woofer takes roughly about 3 hours. But that's excluding the time it takes to do the baking. The baking process and the cool down process is roughly about an hour and a half. And I can't show that process anymore because I get monetized for that. they cut my live when I show the baking process. The smoke that comes up from there is apparently what do you call it? What do they call it? Um, Advertising smoking, even though it's not smoking anything. I'm basically baking the glue to heat the glue up. Yeah, I get monetized for that, and then my live gets jumped. Sometimes they keep the live on, they just restrict it. Other times the entire live just gets shut down. So I don't do the baking process online as much as I can. I try not to do the soldering or anything like that online. So it's just the coiling, anything that doesn't make smoke. And now I find out, if I teach my daughter anything on the camera, that also is not allowed, because it goes against child labor thing. So having her work with me here is against the community guidelines. Even though she likes to come and help me out here when I'm busy stripping the subs, she comes and helps, pulls the wire off and all of that. Can't do that anymore with her because they wanted to kick my life off. So yeah, it is what it is on that, eh? Let's go test this boyki out. Alright. So like I said, this is gonna just be a quick live. Basically just testing all the speakers out here. Closed up the one already. That one is good to go. Need to test this one. This one will also be good to go. Hopefully it's doing its job. I just need to get the gaskets for the top here, and that'll be all awesome and sorted. Because the one that's currently here that I have is not working. None of the gaskets that I've got works on this, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Oh, that's a nice angle. It kind of shows off the back real nice.
Daddy, are you done yet?
No, not done yet. That angle on the black shows real nice. So let's just give it another quick bang here quickly. Now we're testing, Mr. Nawi. Hold up, man. Let me just see something here. No, I can't see shit. That was yellow. That's black, man. So I am needing a small different color sticker, so I can putting it on the damn dust cap so I can seeing the thing, man. Bloody. You can't see the waves. This whole thing is too black. I think I'm gonna make this piece here red. That'll kind of look nice. I don't know why I haven't done that. I need to find where is my pieces of paper. And I only got black. Where's the one I used for wifey? I don't have more of that. Woo! Let's see, pink. Also nothing. Nothing. You can't see shit. Absolutely not. Okay. So the markers don't work. I don't have stickers. I love it. Nice. Just to give you an idea of how much pressure is actually coming out of this box. Right, that's that. Just giving you an idea of how much more difference it is. And she's back to life again, which is always a good thing. Back in business, but like I said, we've got an issue with the template that fits over. The surround is slightly bigger than the surround that was on here. It's slightly wider. The other surround that was on here was a narrow surround. We put in a wider surround. So I keep saying we. I don't know who's this we. Me. I did put the wider surround so that it has better excursion, as you just saw now. That's point one. Secondly, after I saw that it has a double spider, I know that it'll give nice travel. So all I smell is glue, and not even my coil glue. All I smell is hold on, let me just put on some tuny tunes here. It was the 212s that I needed to test. Oh yeah, and the other one there. Yeah, so that can go there, and this guy can go back on. Yeah, so it's playing, it's doing the thing that it needs to do, that it was built to do. So yeah, kind of happy with that. Yeah, as we see, and I can only imagine what this will sound like in the car. I'll see, maybe I'll put it in this box and drop it in the car. Yeah, but then I'll have to put it on that amplifier, and I'm not gonna now change amplifiers and all that things. Too big a headache. Too big of a headache to be switching the car's amplifiers and all that things. Besides, this weekend I'm getting ready for the show on Sunday in North Mid, so I can't be messing around with taking amplifiers out and putting other amplifiers in and all of that things there. It's just too much work, so I'm not 100% for that, giving myself extra work to do. I don't see why I should. Yeah, maybe when my following gets bigger and I'm actually getting paid from doing the videos, then yeah, you can listen to people when they say, hey man, I want you to put the 15 and the 18 and the 12s and all the sounds you have in your house. I want you to put it in the car. I want to hear what it sounds like. I have done that before. I once upon a time had 6 12s in my Corolla. 3 different boxes. One of the boxes had in 6 or 8. It was an 8-inch port I used to use for my SPL, tuned specifically for 55 Hertz. Then I had one with dual 4-inch ports. That was my musical. That was 40 Hertz to like 55 Hertz. Then I had one that was a slot port. That was 50 to 57 Hertz. I threw all 3 boxes in the car, on the back seat, and I played a 55 hertz test tone. Woo! If ever there was something that sounded shit, bruh, it was that. Ah, Devon, my son. This is my sub. I need to start make a logo for this thing. Yeah, look, with the way I generally try to design my vehicles is that it should be able to play everything, because man, on any given day I'll play. Yeah, this is the DD dust cap I had. I sprayed off the DD. It's the only one that I had that fits on here. I sprayed off the DD there because copyright stuff and all of that things. It's a bit of a suck. Owens get very finicky when it comes to those type of things. Besides, it's not a DD. I'm not gonna. Not the side, Baba. Not the side. Not the side. Not the side. Go that side. You can't come this side today. Today, TikTok is being faulty. I just got. They wanted to hoy me off because she was on, and I asked her for my. I asked her to pass me the insulation tape on the damn box. It was like, there's it laying there. I said, pass me the insulation tape. And when she came and stood here, I said, what is this? Insulation tape. Say insulation tape. She say insulation tape. I say, alright, you use this for electrical stuff. Next thing I know, I get a message, your life will be cut in 5 minutes. You are not allowed to, it goes against our community guidelines of child labor. Child fucking labor. This little shit don't do fuck all here. And I must pay her with fucking red cupcakes and juice. But I get into cup. How's it, user? Yeah, so I have to put this woofer in tomorrow. I'm in Boxburg North, East Rand. I gotta put this 18-inch in. I've picked up an issue with the other one. It's banging, but it's not playing as hard as it used to play. So I'm assuming that the coil is hurt a little bit, because also as it was playing, the volume went down and then it goes high up again, and it's like there's a loose connection somewhere. So I need to take that one out and see what's the issue. Also, I saw when I was peeking in the other day, I was measuring the box to see with the other box that I want to make. I picked up that the inside, this inside here, is being scraped hella bad. What do you need done in the hybrid? So I need to take it out. I basically gotta take the coil off, whether it's burnt or not, and I gotta add another. These are spiders from a brand we can't. Again, I don't want to name the brand. I don't want to name the brand of what I'm using on the stuff. Apart from, look, like I said, this here is a magnet from an RA. It's got an RA badge on it, so I can't get away from that. RA embossed their stuff on the stuff. I wouldn't have said it's from an RA if you can't see it. The bus, this was a Mofo, Star Sun Mofo 18 basket, and the cone is from a Star Sun Mofo 18. The spiders from a different brand. The coil I made myself from scratch. This is a 3-inch coil with a what's it, 2, 4, 6, 8, with 8 Nomex spiders compressed into with 2 rings. So it is kind of stuff still. I mean, the other woofer, I try and push it, it still doesn't go down, so there's still a lot of playing in. Yeah, it's when it comes to custom, this is about the best or the closest I can get to custom building a woofer, because the alternative is you've got to import magnets. You've got to import basically all of the parts. So the only way that us cheapskates and haramagaikis can do this type of thing is you've got to take a piece from here and a sticky from there, a strand here, a tape there, you know, and then throw it all together and basically make us something. The weird thing for me is, look, like I said, I'm not renaming this thing. I've always named it as a Star Sun Mofo, even though it's not a Star Sun Mofo anymore. So it's only recently now that I said it's a M.A.D 18, because it's a M.A.D Core Customs 18-inch that I built up. I'm just using a basket that comes from a Star Sun Mofo, but again, these baskets is not indigenous to Star Sound. There are many other brands that use the same style of baskets, so the factory supplies to everybody. Cone, same story, you know. So the thing for me is just like, I'm still kind of small in this whole industry, but the minute you start making a name for yourself, then people will come for you. And if people come for me now, I don't know what they're gonna sue me for. For the sub, well, take it, bruh. But if you're gonna take the sub, you will have to go past the wife. Because she is letting nobody near these woofers, even with cash. So yeah, I gotta put this one in the car tomorrow. And it's Friday tomorrow also, so ish. It's again crunch time. Friday, well, the door pads are on the car. I completed that this morning. Covered both with leather. And I did the tweeter pods. I just put some carpeting around it so there's no bare wood showing. Spoke to wifey again. She does not want me to mount the tweeters where it is right now, so their tweeters will come out from the car once the white car comes back. Oh, so nice. Woo, go play that set, please, baby.
Okay, Daddy.
So tomorrow, yeah, the sub, I'm putting the sub into the car for the show. Like I said, I'm not going to be competing. I'm not going into the lanes with it. The car will stay. And like I said, I was listening to the car today, and for some reason it's like, it's not sounding right. It's not sounding as aggressive as I know it normally is. And then every here and there I heard it go, the volume dropped a little bit on the bass, and then it picked up on a song that has consistent bass. The volume went a little bit low and then it went up again. So I'm thinking maybe there's a loose connection somewhere, or maybe the coil is gone again. Again, I know the coil will burn in that box every now and then, because the box is not built for the 18s. It's built for a 12-inch or a 15-inch. So yeah. Now my voltage is not bad, eh? No, but I mean, I'm driving when I'm banging it, so voltage on idle while driving, I'm looking at about 13.6, 13.7. It normally floats at 13.8, you know, but when I bang certain tracks that I know stays in the 12.3, 12.4, now it's dropping down to 12, 11.9. So I don't know what the issue is there. Like I said, I think maybe something's up with the sub. The sub is very inconsistent. Alaikum salam, Shane. The sub is playing, the bass is playing very inconsistent in the car, and I'm picking it up with the voltage, because I've basically been playing the whole car, monitoring what the system, what the sub is doing and the amplifiers are doing via the voltage. Take it out the protection. Nah, there's probably an IC or a resistor or something that's popped inside. How's the problem, child? Oh, good, man. This is probably maybe a resistor or something inside of the amplifier that's causing it to stay in protection. Yeah, so I have to put this guy into the car and then see what it does. I want to go up to wifey's work just now, about 8:30. I'll be ending the live early today because I want to go to wifey's work and have both the doors open and you know, do a distance check, because the one dude was saying that the car plays loud because it's under my carport. We're putting this one in the car tomorrow for the show on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, now I fixed the light. It was annoying. There's a bloody wire that came loose. I think when I don't know what I was carrying. I remember I carried something, or the stands for the speakers. And as I carried over, it got hooked onto the wire and it pulled one wire loose. How's it low? No, I don't sell. Unfortunately, Dynasty, yeah, it seems like it might be an amp repair that's gonna be required there. If you can check, maybe if you can check, Dynasty, maybe there's a pinch somewhere on your power cable or on your earth is maybe not reaching lacquer, or even the disconnect all of the speaker wires and everything and try and see if it still goes in protection. Maybe, okay, just leave it there, please. You're causing problems here, man. Maybe the earth is not lacquer, so it's staying in protection, or see if your speaker wires, remove your speaker wires, because sometimes the speaker wire itself will also cause it to go into protection. It's maybe touching somewhere on the body. No, it's not you. The thing is, babe, it's not she wants you. She was on the live earlier and I asked her for something and she gave it to me, and I was explaining to her what it's used for, and my live got basically was shut off because it goes against community guidelines. It went down as child labor. So yeah, I don't know and she's here all the time on all my lives anyway, so I don't exactly know why they're throwing her off. How many times did she not help me with what's this, with taking the wire and stuff off? Yeah, but it's weird because sometimes TikTok just doesn't do anything. I mean, you do some messed up stuff, and then other times then they want to knock you for. I mean, the other day I was sitting in the car and my light got thrown off. It said that I'm driving, but you can see in the video that there's a gate behind me. I'm in my yard and it threw me off, and it said no, we don't allow doing lives while driving. Just because I took the phone from the outside and I brought it on the inside of the car and I put it onto the windscreen so that you could see the phone shaking while the bass is playing. And then, I mean, in the camera itself, you can see the damn gate is behind me. Where am I driving to? There's no movement of the gate. It's standing there still the whole time. So I don't exactly know how did the AI pick up that I'm driving the car because the phone is in the car position. I don't understand. Yeah, but I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. If their AI is programmed that the phone, you cannot go live on a phone if the phone is in the position of a vehicle on the windscreen. Surely the AI can see that the vehicle is not moving anywhere. On the camera, you can see on the camera that the gates are behind me. But it kicked me, it scoffed my whole life off. So I don't know. Yeah, as much as we don't want to accept it or even believe it, it's only the ones, some of us that still walking around with our tinfoil hats. And when we talk, then they say, yeah, those are tinfoil hat stories there. Meanwhile, you're just in denial. You don't want to believe your own eyes. What you're seeing is what's going on here. So I don't know. Yeah, so the 12, both the 12s are lekker. They're playing lekker. I don't like the one when I need to get another cone for it. Now I have to see if I can't find another cone and change the cone in this thing. Because this cone is really bad. Gee whiz, man. How's it, man? At the moment now, Booger, we ordered some stuff to come in, but when they delivered it, the idiots at the packaging decided to push the parts into the box, but they folded it. So the parts wasn't straight, it was over. So now we have to send it back, and it's gonna take another 6 to 8 weeks, basically 8 weeks, for them to make it, and then another 2-3 weeks before they can deliver. So at the moment, no, I can repair it, but the repair work is basically a patchwork. When it comes to surrounds, it's preferable to just change it completely, you know. But it can be repaired, or you can do it yourself wherever it's torn. If it's a tear that's on there, get some silicone or even glue, then pinch it so that it opens up from underneath. Put the glue in from underneath and then close it up again, so hopefully the glue will bond it. You're going to need to get yourself some of this glue, T7000. This is a silicone based glue, and because it's on the surround, you need silicone based glue so that it at least it helps with the flexing. Because if you put normal glue, generally when you put normal glue on here, it gets hard and then the flexing becomes a problem. And wherever you put the glue to join the tear that you have, right next to it, because of that section that you put on, say that's the size that you put on the glue you patched, the tear is here in the middle, and on the sides you put glue just to have good coverage. Right next to this side and right next to that side, you might end up getting a tear here and a tear there, because this piece here has become hardened with the glue. Even with silicone and I can't believe I'm saying this, even with the silicone and the Pretty steel and Pretty putty and all the things the guys put on the thing, okay, they put it on the top here so you can always see it, but I would advise you to try and go underneath. If possible, get a heat gun, open the surround and bend it over so you can get on the inside of it. Put a nice layer there. If you've got other old subs laying there that's broken also, or what I do is there's pieces here where the surrounds are heavily damaged and we replaced it. I'll cut a piece off from the other surround and I'll stick it on the underneath of it. So that's another way of doing it, but like I said, it depends if you actually have access to all of those things. If not, try and get some T7000 glue or use silicone, but patch it from inside. Don't do it on the top. No matter how much preparations and care you try and take to make it look nice, it'll always look cock. Put it from the inside. You'll see the cosmetic damage here on the outside, but when it's playing it won't have that much of an impact. But if you put it on the top here, like I said, we tend to try and make it nicer and you overcompensate, and then the tear is here and then you ended up you somewhere here already. So what you do is you rather go from here all the way down to here now. For one tear here, you got a Mursa piece now that you went and popped with a silicone or the glue or whatever. So just do it from the inside. So if you do want to go over and go further and that, it's fine. It at least still looks neat on the top. Unless now it's like this other sub I've got here. While the bass is playing, the surround is coming off. So I'm gonna have to go through. I don't think I've got something that's there. Let me just give it back to the Manses. They can use it, and when it breaks, then we can. No stress, bruh. There I can help. I'm just gonna give it to them so they can play with it, and then let's see what happens. If it does stay, I think I do have codes and surrounds. They're not in the best of quality conditions, but they 1,000 times better than this cock that's on here now. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this guy tomorrow. I'm gonna put him in the car, and then I'll see from there what's the story. .3. .3, perfect. Now I've heard of them, but I've never like done any type of work on that stuff. I've heard him playing, but I've never done any work or removed the speaker to have a look at it and all of that. But I do know which one you're talking about. Oh man, damn it, what a long day. Yeah, generally the surrounds are gone. Check for me if it's you get most the narrow surround and you get the wider surround. Just check which one of the two it is, because if it's the wider surround, I've got a few Pioneers with this Champion series here that I'm not gonna be fixing or doing anything with it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, do not play with those things there. Please leave it there.
Okay.
Please leave it there and go away from there before you go and touch my hubby and break it. Please move away from there. If it's the wider one, then I've okay, maybe not too much wide, because now we had some Pioneers also. We tried the wide ones, it didn't work so nicely. But see which ones it's got. Maybe like this one here, the leather one, it's leather surrounds, so they're really nice. Maybe it'll work. So let me know, then we can, maybe I can just send you some and then you can just hoist some glue, take it, rub that ones off, clean it off lacquer with a blade and then put some glue on it. Also, you're gonna need some T7000 because this glue here doesn't make the surround fold. This sub here, whatever watts you want it to be, that's what watts it plays. Yeah, that you can also do that. Yeah, see, like this one here, I put the leather surround, so now it's the old school, but it's got the new school. See this? You can see this line here. They repaired it from the inside, but they repaired it on the outside as well. If they just did the repair on the inside, there would have been a line down there. It wouldn't have looked so hectic. Now it looks a little bit shady. 210s. 12,000 watts. Yeah, this one here is too powerful. This one here. I think this one here is 94,679 plus VAT. This one. But right now it's only playing 15 watts because the power I got in the car, it can't give me all that. And now it's not rainy season, so I'm not getting no lightning, so now the sound is not loud. But it is what it is, you know. 10's best for me. Guys, let me just make something clear here. There's no sub that's best for me, because me, I make my own shit. I find something here, find something there, I put it together, and then it's the best. Subs for sale. Okay, let me just take you through what's here. Okay, so not for sale. Not for sale. We've got that street. The parts are there on the top there, but that's a street that's for sale. That's a normal street, plain street. Then we got the Pioneer SPR 3000. That one's for sale. Wifey. If I ask wifey now, she'll be like, hey, I don't know how much it is. But anyways, that is for sale. Then I got a 10-inch Venom. Unfortunately, I've only got one. Hey, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. I got another basket. I got another 10-inch basket. So most likely I'll be able to make another 10-inch. I'll just need to have a look-see and see if I can't find. I know I've had another 10-inch cone somewhere here. I'll look for that. Yeah, so it's that. I'm waiting for the cones to come so I can fix these two triple X's. Then they'll also be for sale. Then I've got this. Like I said, this one here. You can see the surround is bad. It's eaten away here. It's breaking, it's brittle. So I'll just give it to them, let them play it and see what the issue is there. Then I've got these two Targa Streets 12s, and as you can see there, two 12-inch Venoms. This is wifey's 10-inch that I built up. That's the wire. So yeah. Then this is the Arc Audio. You must sit and wait for the weekend. Oh yeah, there's another 15-inch here. That 15-inch here also for sale. It's got a Venom magnet. My 15-inch Venom style magnet, also for sale. And then Yeah, and then I got quite a few other speakers, but I have to build them up still, so that's not just another issue for me. Let's see here. See, the cone on this is not bad, right? But the surround, oh no, the cone is bad. See there? See? It like went right in there. There's a hike, there's a dip. The spider's nice. The form is still decent. So I'll rub the cone off from here, keep the spider and the former, and just recoil it and put a new cone on here, and then he's sorted out. That's that. Magnet, basket. Got a second one here. So yeah. And then got my muds. These muds, I'm waiting for the thing to strip off because I got these cones that needs new cones. The coils are fine. The cone is damaged and the surrounds are damaged, so I need to replace them. Here's the damn dust cap. I'm looking my motor for this bloody thing. He's laying here, bloody asshole. And then there's a 10-inch. What's this? Infinity. This thing here is a little bit technology. Then I've got what's it? The Venom. But this surround, I don't know if the surround's sitting like a, well, it's on here. The surround is on here. It's just, it's making contact on the back but not making contact in the front. So it's a little bit weird. You can see the high keys there. So I don't know if that's gonna play a role, but what I'll do is I'll just put some glue on the top here and run it around. So that's the Venom 8-inch, and then it's wifey's 8-inch and wifey's other 8-inch that I'm basically gonna sort out still. This one is fine. That one there got scratchy, some holes there. Mr. Roberts, price to recoil depends on what size sub and what recoil you want, because with recoil we can do a normal one. Yeah, no way. The recoiling depends on what needs to be done, the size of the woofer, and yeah, because see, like if you get mofos, like a normal comp subs and stuff for 12 inches is like 750, sometimes 850 for a comp sub. 12XC, that'll be 650 user. It's like 750, 850 for like comp style stuff. Yes. Oh, so pretty, man. That's so amazing. Oh, all of your parts are so nicely you build it.
1 apple, 2 apples, 6 apples, 9 apples.
The tens I have to still build it up, man. They laying here, they haven't been recoiled, nothing. See, the problem with, not problem, but the thing with the woofers that I got for sale, I don't coil it because sometimes when you want to sell, I want to sell the stuff, and then the customer, maybe I made it dual force, then the customer says, hey man, can't you make it dual twos? So now I have to basically rip off all the wire, and even though I'm selling the subs, it's still a lot of wire that's wasted. So I tend to wait until you say, hey man, this is what I want to do, and then this is the homage I want, then I'll call it to that specific homage, and then that's how I sell it. But I don't like to build the woofers up. Yeah, copper is a little bit on the shit side, man. Mr. Roberts, learning more. All you gotta do is just keep joining the lives when I'm on live. You can learn a lot from the live itself. I had a really long ass day today, sorting out the car with the wiring and fitting in the speakers again back in the door panels, cutting out the boards and stuff. Then it was the driving up and down, school and back, wifey back and all that, cooking and all that things. But it's been a day. I'm not strong enough on the legs to carry on standing to finish the coiling. But if you come on tomorrow's live, if you come on tomorrow's live at 7, I would say about 7:15, I will be recoiling a 12-inch sub, so you can have a look at how that process is. But I share everything on the live. Anything that you need to ask, just don't ask me what I'm using for this, what I'm using for that. Man, I spent too many hours, too many years trying to get the stuff. So I'm gonna give you the runaround. I'm telling you now, I'm being straightforward with you. Me, I'm gonna send you on a fucking wild goose chase. And the problem is, when I send you on a wild goose chase, the place I'm sending you don't have no geese. It's only fucking chickens there and ducks. So you're gonna look for goose there, you're not gonna find no goose. There's only ducks and chickens. And I'll tell you, in the right place, just look, he's there. So how's it go? When it comes to those type of things, yeah, I'm not a bit of an asshole. I'm all the way asshole when it comes to that. I will answer any question, anything that you want to know about the processes and everything. You don't even need to ask. All you have to do is just sit here. Generally, you'll see me do the work, the stripping of the speaker, taking off the wires, alles. Yeah, the thing is, it's not necessarily keeping secrets. It's just that, you know, everybody wants to do the work until they start doing the work and then realize that, you know, it's not just, it's the simplest work that you can do. Even a kid can do it. But the delicate nature of the work is where you get caught. How's it, Big Chief? Mr. Roberts, no, I don't have amps for sale. I'm currently in a very tight dilemma as to what's going to happen once the white car comes back, because the sound as it is in wifey's car right now is playing very amazingly beautiful. So I don't know what the process is going to. Oh yeah, I need to send amplifiers down to Akib. So I've got 3 amplifiers that needs to be repaired, and if I can get them repaired, then most likely I can keep 1 4-channel in wifey's car, because she's only going to be running 1 8-inch, and she wants a tiny box. A tiny box. Yeah, right. Like, I'm not gonna let her drive around with the tiniest box. No, she will drive around with a Kabuki 8. That's what she will drive around with. But yeah, I've helped a lot of guys. Yeah, there you go again. You want a tiny box. How's it, Cabo? I'm in Boxburg, East Rand. I'm telling you, the only reason why this box didn't do what I told you it can do is because I built the one for the 10-inch or 12-inch. It's not the 8-inch one. The 8-inch one will be able to flip up, and I think I'm gonna leave it standing up. Oh, nice. Barry. Sorry, man. Sorry, Barry. Hey, they're coming in thick and fast today, man. It's hard to. I'm not checking. Sorry, man. What you saying, Barry? Chief, that's a nice number, eh? That's a nice, strong number. Yeah, so I've helped 2-3 guys already. The faint speakers, my guy. I've got two 15s here, and I think it's 5 18s. They lay in the garage there. I'm waiting on the stuff to come in, Barry. I don't yet have. Check my WhatsApp numbers on my bio. Send me a WhatsApp. As soon as the stuff arrives, then I'll give you a buzz. Then I can give you a quote. Right now, we don't know what the pricing is gonna be like because then we got tariffs, then we don't have tariffs. It's all deurmekaar kak. So I don't know if we're gonna be taxed extra or less or same price as last time. It's a little bit on a difficult side to give a price right now on those. Brandon, I don't keep name brand stuff. All the things that I get is no names. They'll come like this here when we order them. They don't have the logos or anything of it. That you'll only get from Taga, and that's only if they actually have stock of these things, because this is stuff that I doubt that they keep in stock. Yeah, that's a strong number, Chief. I'm so tired of that fucking thing. Oh shit, man. Alright, Jimbos, I have to bounce because I gotta go and do videos for this channel and my YouTube channel. But I can't do it here at home. I gotta go to wifey's work to go and do the videos. So check it probably later tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow rather. Because you guys are gonna sit and wait now for that video. I'm not gonna do it now. I'll post the videos tomorrow. I'm doing a vocal test. Somebody requested that I do a vocal test, but not in the yard because the yard's got the carport. So they say the car sounds louder because of the carport. I need to do it in an open space, and the only place that I know that's open enough is by wifey's work. So I'll just park the car in a corner there somewhere behind the shop and do a vocal test, distance test and that. And Baba needs to eat some foodies also. So yeah, tomorrow, like I said, I don't really have anything on the cars to do tomorrow other than put this 18-inch in the car. The other one, well, you guys will see what the other one looks like tomorrow, because like I said, that one has taken some damage. I know why it'll constantly take damage, because the box is not made for the 18s. It plays in there, it bangs in there, but it's not built for it, so it'll constantly break. So I'm gonna put this one in the car tomorrow, and that's basically it. Then tomorrow evening at about 7 again, I'd say 10 past 7 or so, I'll do the recoil on the Arc Audio 12 and most likely open the 18 and see what the damages is on that one, because I'm pretty sure that it most likely is a bit high, that chances are high that it did actually get damaged. But I'll strip it tomorrow and see what the issue is. I'm gonna have to recoil it anyways, because the internal, like I said, this whole piece here, it's scraping. It's like it's blue on the top, and on the inside you can see the silver. Right here, right down, you'll see silver. So it's definitely scraping on the inside. So I need to recoil it. But when I recoil it, I gotta add another extra piece of paper to get that centerpiece out a little bit more, just a little bit, a tad bit more. So which is like 0.25 mils, a bit more away, or maybe 1 mil away from the wall itself. And I think I know what happened there, why this one is playing right and the other one not, is because the other one I changed the magnet, and the clearance for the magnet on the Targa magnet and the RA magnet is not the same. When I built this 18 up and I built the other one had the magnet from that 12-inch. This 12-inch here. This magnet here is what was on the 18. So now that I've got the Targa magnet, the internal diameter is slightly smaller, bigger. So I'm gonna have to stretch that coil out by at least 1 mil, 1.2, 1.3 mil, so that there's clearance for the coil to go down without it scraping on the inner. So I'll put this 18-inch in tomorrow, because I know this one here has got ample clearance. It plays in the car, there's no issues with it. It was in the car, and then I took this one out, I put the other one in. That one burnt. When I took that one out, I put this one in. This one was playing fine, but then because I recoiled that one, I wanted to test what that one sounds like, and everything is fine with that one. So I put that one back in, took this one out, and now that one's giving issues again. So, and I've only got one dust cap, so I can't even put a dust cap on that thing. I wouldn't put a dust cap on there anyways. Oh my word. Okay, I gotta go. Tomorrow 7, don't forget, my details are WhatsApp numbers on my bio, and don't forget my YouTube link is also on my bio. Like, share, what all that funny things that you guys gotta do, you know. Do the D, and then we shall check tomorrow. Maybe the other 18-inch box is done, and then we can test, depending on how that 18 looks, and if it is still reading, if the coil is still fine, maybe we'll test that 18 in the house with that other box. We'll see how it goes. But until tomorrow 7 p.m, Flat, my story is